Starting the game off with a flashback was a brilliant idea because the flashback is inherently subjective. This is not what happened in Lucare back in 2005. This is what Zack is telling us happened in Lucare back in 2005. That's an important distinction, and it allows the game to push reality a lot further without reality breaking, because we understand that what we're seeing is Zack's perception of reality, not reality itself.
Zack, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast. Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
In the first game, we saw a large number of hallucinations. We understand that the zombies and the vines don't actually exist in reality. What that is the main character attempting to process the crime scene and figure out the crime. Successfully. Apparently, hallucinating wildly really helps him work these things out. That was fun, and understanding what someone is going through at any given moment, even if the rest of the universe can't see it, is always a valuable exercise. But this game offers us a slightly different approach. We're no longer seeing what the main character sees as they see it. We're hearing how the main character is attempting to explain what he saw. So what we're seeing here is his justification of what he saw, rather than what he actually saw. We'll discuss that in detail later, but this first episode I'd like to focus on our initial conversation with David Jawara, let's call him a chef, the chef of the hotel.
Look at that, Zack. She's welcoming us with open arms. She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us. What an honor.
Hurry up and chow down, mister. Unless you like your breakfast stale.
What an amazing place. I've been on top of the moon since the moment I got here. And the name of this wonderful town, Lucare. Sounds like French to me, but what does it mean?
I'm the chef, David. If you want to know about the town, you'd better ask the concierge.
I'm sure you can already start to feel the sense of unreality here. It's pretty clear that this is Zack telling us what happened rather than what actually happened. One way to try and build that sense of unreality is to have the conversations not quite connect. In this case, we ask him a question and he responds by introducing himself. This actually makes a lot of sense later on when you find out who the concierge is, but for now, it adds to the sense of unreality. We understand that this is not how things probably actually happened. And I think that works great.
Only amateur chefs flap their gums about stuff that ain't food related.
Did you hear that, Zack? He's a true professional.
You say something, mister?
No, not to you. I was just talking to Zack.
Zack?
Please don't ask me about Zack. It's a private matter.
If you say so.
Well, that was the first half hour of the game, summarized in one quick little exchange, so I'm not sure why they gave us the first half hour of the game. Still, I like that part. Very easy.
Still. Never thought the FBI would ever come out to a little old town like ours.
I'm trying to get past that first half hour, but I do have to mention that this is what it was trying to be. This is exposition dialogue with tone setting and character beats, and it works great. I don't know why they couldn't pull this off for the first half hour, but they didn't. It doesn't start until now. Jeff Kramer, playing Francis York Morgan, is finally giving a performance worth listening to, and John Eric Bentley, playing David Jawara, is clearly having a fun time, and we'll get to hear a lot more of him later. The music sets the tone. There's some really nice tangential stuff going on, like the bird. This is great.
Like something on a TV show. The sheriff's department ain't never seen nothing like this.
Live and Let Die, Angel Heart, and The Pelican Brief, right? 9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in New Orleans. They're all excellent movies, but to me they lack realism. Due to my line of work, I have a tendency to think deeply about what feels real and what doesn't.
What's your point?
Cat people. That's my point. Cat people.
One of the things I feel is a little bit weaker in Deadly Premonition 2 is the use of tangents. In Deadly Premonition 1, the tangents felt fairly purposeful, like you'd have a conversation about the movie Jaws, but you'd have it while you were on a road trip with a friend. So it would enhance the road trip with friendness of the experience. Whereas in this game it feels like they just put tangents in because people said they liked tangents. Yeah, people like the tangents because they enhance the experience. They don't just like tangents thrown at them. In the original game, and through much of this game, the tangents help York to figure out what to do. He goes on tangents because he's stuck in reality and needs to move into unreality to figure out what happens next. This happens a lot throughout the course of this game, but it doesn't happen here. The point of the cat people discussion is to tell us what the thesis of the game is. It tells us why York came to this town and why the game exists. But that's not what York is trying to solve right now. It's off topic. It's an off-topic digression as opposed to an on-topic digression, if you get what I mean. Let me show you an on-topic one.
By the way, Mr. FBI, I ain't seen a car in the parking lot. How'd you get all the way out here, huh? Don't tell me you walked.
Well, that's a very good question. Chef David, you've got a sharp eye. It's true that I didn't park my car in your parking lot. Do you know why?
Can't say I do.
Because it was stolen.
Huh? But you with the FBI, right?
Even FBI cars can be stolen. It could happen after you park your car on the side of the road and go off to do some legwork. When you're eating lunch, when you're watching a movie, when you're asleep at night, when you're buying cigarettes at the local supermarket. Your car can be stolen anywhere. That's precisely what it means to be an FBI agent.
This discussion about how his car got stolen is fantastic to me. I love it. I think they overdid it a little bit with the, hey, it's 2005, did you know it's 2005-ness? But I really enjoyed it, and it really served a purpose. It enhanced the feel of the scene it was in, it helped to do a lot of character progression stuff, and it literally describes how he's gonna move forward from here. I thought that this was a fantastic setup.
I always rent a convertible, especially in California. But now I'm in hot and sticky Louisiana. So I decided on a brand new hybrid car. Oh yes, they're 2005. I'm down on the gas. All landscape was moving past, and I'm electric sport. It's the world of the 1984 first film to use mesmerized. I wish that I could, especially the Gunstar spacecraft. No other sci-fi movie has ever had.
So, where'd your hybrid car get stolen?
Sorry, I got off topic. I noted at the entrance to get back in it. But exactly when I came back from lunch, it had completely vanished. In short, someone stole it. And in its place, they left me this.
What?
A skateboard.
A skateboard?
Yes. While I was sliding my lunch into my stomach, someone was busy replacing my brand new hybrid car with a wooden board attached to 4 wheels. Remarkable, don't you think?
So then how did you get here?
By riding the skateboard, obviously. Why do you look so surprised? No, I couldn't ride the board very well at first. But by the time I hit the 3-mile mark, I'd more or less gotten the hang of it. By the 10-mile mark, I'd even learned to do a few tricks. It was a journey of self-discovery. Not even I knew I had this latent talent sleeping inside me.
Now, if you liked that exchange, you'll probably like the game and you should go play it. If not, maybe this kind of game isn't for you. But from a structural perspective, that digression really worked. It fit into the scene, it amplified the characters, it made the mood better, and it also set up the basic fact that you're going to be on a skateboard for much of the game. I think that this digression was extremely well done, and I wish that they had kept to this standard for the entire game. in the next episode, we will gain control over our character, and we'll go through the first major plot point, a hallucination, just as you'd expect. See you then.